Welcome. Your responsibility as a volunteer facilitator will be to visit with victims and offenders separately to interest them in a face-to-face meeting to address the harm that resulted from a crime. As you proceed through the volunteer facilitator training, you will be doing role plays of each step of the process, from the first phone call to the offender through to the final step, which is a face-to-face meeting between the parties that is known as a victim-offender conference. Before you are called upon in class to do a role play of a particular step of the process, it is helpful for you to see that step demonstrated for you. That is the purpose of this video. At your first class, you were given this video and a training manual. Prior to the second class, please view this video in its entirety, and then read through Section 5 of the training manual to familiarize yourself with the written version and accompanying notes of the process. At the end of each class, you will be advised of which step or steps of the process that you will role play in the next class. In preparation for that role play or plays, first refresh yourself about the step by reading about it in the training manual. Then view that step on this video. Finally, view the next step again. Finally, view this step again on this video while you follow the step in the training manual. Keep in mind that the role play on this video and what you read in the manual may not exactly match due to slight variances that can occur in actual practice versus what is in the manual. An explanation about this video. You will note that the facilitator is using a flip chart. This is to ensure that all points of the process are covered. Following training, each facilitator will be given a flip chart to use in working with his or her assigned cases. In addition to the facilitator, you will observe a victim and offender and parents. Also, 2 different facilitators are used so that you can observe different styles. Finally, name tags are being used for purposes of this video only. We will now proceed with the demonstrations. First, a summary of the process. First phone call to the offender to arrange an appointment to explain the process. First phone call to the victim to assess interest in a possible face-to-face meeting. Prep meeting with the offender to explain the process. Second phone call to the victim to arrange a meeting to explain the process. Prep meeting with the victim to explain the process. And finally, the victim-offender conference. For ease of presentation, the words and victim-offender are often used. However, in an actual practice, you are encouraged to use alternative words that will be discussed in class.